Hi, Warm Beach Camp Counselors. This is Pastor Becca and Pastor Eva, and we wanted to share with you the camp schedule and the leadership responsibilities so you can start to get ready for camp. Yay! Our theme verse is Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you?
Should we get a Bible?
But if you want to get a Bible, sure. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God. And I'm going to make 3 videos, one for Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. So the Friday video, we're going to all meet at the church in the Spirit Falls building at 2 p.m. and be there ready to greet kids who might be a little bit nervous for camp, learning names, building relationships, finding out what they do for fun, all that stuff. Then we're gonna drive up to Warm Beach Camp carpool style, and that always changes and evolves up to the very last minute. So I will let you know what I'm planning, but just be prepared to embrace flexibility. We'll hopefully arrive at camp close to 4 o'clock, and we will be able to get into our building, which is Glacier. It has bathrooms in there with showers and 3 different wings, which we refer to as cabins. So it's not literally cabins we're in. There's bunk beds to sleep in, but we'll need to bring our own sleeping bags and pillows and all of that. When we get to camp, come sit with me, Eva. I'm going to ask Marissa Zappone to give everyone a walking tour of Warm Beach Camp because you're very familiar with it. And especially our cabin leaders for the guys group, Caleb, and Elliot have not been to Warm Beach before. Spencer has, so he can help them out. And so we want to make sure all the kids are familiar with where the pool is, the dining hall, how we're going to get down to the canoes, just a general walking tour, helping kids get settled. And then also I'm going to ask all of you leaders to bring decorations to decorate your door, to maybe write out the names of all the kids in your cabin. If you want to come up with a theme like the Unicorn Ninjas or the Crazy Cowboys, whatever theme you want for your cabin, you're welcome to decorate like a cabin theme or a cowboy theme door. And then if you want to pick up like little, toy bandanas for all the little cowboys to wear around or something like that, you could do that too. That's a place as a camp counselor where you get to bring in a lot of your own creativity. Yes, Eva?
Time we have to get sleeping.
It's not time to get sleeping. You're going to help me talk to the people about camp. So our first game will be at 5 o'clock. I'm going to ask Spencer to lead Capture the Flag. And it's going to be out in the big field. And you'll just get started when you see it's 5 o'clock. And you'll have your schedule there to remind you. And you will need to go to the store before camp and purchase 2 dead trout. And bring them in a small cooler so they don't stink too bad before our first game. And we're going to use those as our flags. This gets the kids excited and grossed out and just gets the craziness and momentum up for camp. It creates those memories where for the rest of their lives when they smell fish, they'll think, remember that crazy camp where we played Capture the Flag but with trout? I will have cones, but you'll be responsible for the trout. And then we're going to head to dinner after that, hopefully after washing our hands. And then after dinner, I'm going to ask Allie to lead a giant slip and slide. And we will need to talk through getting the right plastic. We buy landscaping plastic to create our own like huge slip and slide. And I'm going to ask you to bring lots of dish soap to cover it with. And there's a hose there. And just to make it as silly, crazy, fun as possible, bring your energy to the slip and slide. The best way to get kids excited is to do it yourself. Like, Eva, if mommy ran full speed screaming and jumped down a slip and slide, would you want to join me? Yes. So that's the type of thing we want to do at camp, is to get the kids excited and participate ourselves as much as possible. You can wear your full clothes if you want. If you want to wear a swimsuit with shorts, that's fine. We ask that we cover our bodies in ways that seem healthy and appropriate for modeling that we are dignified people with opinions and good things to say. And studies have shown when people wear less clothing, they're taken less seriously and their voice isn't valued as much. So we want to model that poise and dignity of maybe wearing a t-shirt over your swimsuit or a one piece or just something that's appropriate. And I'll let you use your own discretion on what that means for you. Are you frowning? After the slip and slide, we're all going swimming in the pool. And I'm going to ask you all to keep your close eye on the kids. We did have a drowning when you're at camp, and one of our own kids jumped in, pulled the kid from a different camp out of the pool and saved his life, and they had the helicopter come, and it was one of those moments where there was lifeguards on duty, everyone was watching, but we just really value child safety. So even though they have all the safety things in place at Warm Beach, we are just second pairs of hands and eyes. And so when a kid is struggling in a pool, they're not going to yell, help, help. What they do actually is kind of bob up and down without making any noise and maybe flail their arms a little bit. And so we're just going to keep close eyes to make sure all the kids are swimming in safe ways. There's swim tests, there's all sorts of good things that they have set in place, but we are always a second pair of eyes at the pool, and I ask all the leaders to be there, except Jordan. You are going to be our fire starter, so you'll want to bring matches or something like that. And if you guys I have some extra s'mores sticks, and if you have any extra, Jordan, you'll be in charge of s'mores and fire starting at camp. You'll need to head over to the fire circle early to start our fire when everyone else is swimming. Then after swimming, we'll get dressed in warm clothes and bug repellent, and head out to the fire circle, where we will do silly, fun, loud worship with Elliot, followed by 1 or 2 slow songs to help us get our hearts focused on Jesus. And then I'll share a message on Micah 6:8, introducing the idea and really introducing who God is. This is, of anything you could spend your time doing as a Christian, I'm going to get emotional. This is the most important thing you could be doing, really. Getting to point kids to Jesus Christ at an age when they are desperate to know their God. And if they make a commitment to follow him, it lasts for the rest of their lives. And if people wait till they're 40, 50, even 30 or 20 years old, and they hear about Jesus, they often won't commit their lives to him. But if they're 8, 9, 10 years old, like the age we're reaching, it makes a huge spiritual impact. So when we go down to worship, when we are doing the message, please be praying for me, be praying for Elliot, be praying for our whole team as we get ready to worship God together. Eva just did a forward roll. Good job. After the message, we will head back inside and kind of all be listening to the Holy Spirit to say we might do a cabin time and talk about the lesson, or if the kids are too antsy, maybe we'll have a spontaneous dance party, or if they're exhausted but not quite ready for bed, watch a little bit of a movie. And then 10 o'clock lights out. This is not middle school camp. This is not high school camp. This is 1st through 6th grade camp, and their little bodies need rest. So please do what you can to help encourage physical and spiritual health for them as they take time to rest during camp. If you have any questions about Friday, please call, text, or email me. If you didn't hear your name brought up to lead a certain activity for Friday, just you wait, because the Saturday, Sunday videos are coming. So please bring all your supplies. Be prepared, be praying for camp. And this is a really cool camp where we put on all of our own programming, all our own games, all our own worship, all our own message. So we get to really bring our own thoughtfulness and prayerfulness and love to everything that we do. Thank you guys, and I'll see you for the next video on Saturday. Okay, bye.